workshop order. I've asked Commissioner Hess to lead us in a word of prayer.
Let's pray. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. So, Heavenly Father, we come just to thank you for another day. We thank you for the new year. Thank you for this first meeting of the new year. Oh, Heavenly Father, bless each commissioner, bless all the county employees, bless everybody. Oh, Heavenly Father, just give us that touch and love that we can go on through this year. We may not agree on everything, but as long as we walk out the door, we have that brotherly love and sisterly love in us. Now let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. Let everybody say amen.
Amen.
All right, I'll take up the offering.
I was reaching for my wallet.
Yeah.
That's why I asked Commissioner Hess to say the first prayer of the year. It's a hard act to follow. All right, anyone in the audience like to talk to us about anything for 5 minutes or less? Okay. Items to be discussed for the regular session, which will be held January 12th. It's 5.1, approval of the FY26 LMIG application. Mr. Jordan.
Mr. Chairman, if we could, before Mr. Jordan starts on that, you have a handout in front of you that I asked Jason to put together, and we kept it simple for some of our new commissioners. It's just got pictures and no big words.
The new commissioner appreciates that.
But these are pictures of the projects that staff has completed in 2025. So Jason, do you want to walk them through them real quick?
Apologize for leaving out one, which would be Donnie's district, which was the CDBG project of Yeoman's and Dormany Street and the canal through there. That was done also. But looking at the projects that's been delivered is Lower Brookfield Road Bridge has been replaced, Mitchell Store Road Bridge has been replaced, and Salem Church Road Bridge has been replaced. Now, two of the Mitchell Store and Salem Church Road, all three of these were replaced via DOT. Two of them were T-SPLOST, the other one was another funding mechanism that they had. A resurfacing project, we've done Academy Drive, Greg's district.
I think they do high fives every Sunday at church.
Tata Sycamore, which is a road y'all wouldn't even know is in our county because you got to go out of the county to get into it. Red Oak Road, there was a resurfacing project of Red Oak Road from 41 to Cromer Road, and a new build that the county staff actually graded and built the road, and the contractor paved it, and a bridge on that road also. Recreation projects, a new basketball court in town. It's been paved and it's got the fence up, and we're waiting on the company to come in and do the court surfacing and put the goals up. It's got to be 55 and above temperature for them to do that, and they're trying to finish some jobs that they're doing. The pickleball court, and there's a playground that we put at Hare Park. You got the Puckett Park basketball court with the playground at Puckett Park also. And then you have the new baseball facility and parking lot at E.B. Hamilton, courtesy of Commissioner Stan Stallnaker, hung out of his plane and took his picture by his toenails. And it's a really, really good shot. It really makes that place look great.
So when that big shadow is in the bottom left-hand corner, Stan.
That's what Rusty Harrison said it was. And then the last page is the bathrooms. We have refinished the bathrooms at E.B. Hamilton. We put a new flooring system in it. We put lighter paint on the walls and white paint in the ceilings to kind of brighten it up. And put LED lighting in it. And then the next picture is the old pavilion. We've covered it in metal, and they will be installing, hopefully by the end of this week, a 3-lane batting cages for the teams to practice on this year. But that's the projects that we have delivered that y'all have voted on this year, and I'm sure the community really thanks you a lot for what y'all allow us to do.
People live in that area would.
Yeah. I didn't mention anything in Tata, so the Tata people probably aren't happy, but, you know, what I mean. Back to the item on the agenda, staff recommends that for our 2026 LME project, we submit the overflow bridge over the Little River on Upper Tyti Road. If you'll remember, T-Splosh will pay for the main bridge over the river. We just have to pay for the overflow bridge. It's just east of it. Estimated cost is 1.2 million, and LMIG will pay $939,000 of that, and a 10% match is required for this grant. And that will get all of our T-Splosh projects completed for the first T-Splosh round. Other than some of the stuff that's combined with us in the city, which would be that drive by Prince Chevrolet that comes out on 319. I can't think of the name of that road. That's not Youngman's. I can't think of the name. McCormick. Yeah, that's a joint project, half in the city, half in the county. But I think they're administering that through the city portion.
But the main bridge is also scheduled there on.
Yes, sir. We'll kind of do what we did last time, let the main bridge and then let this one behind it. Stacy talked to me earlier, we're hoping this summer. And that's gonna be a booger, cause a lot of people live that way and come that way. We'll have to run a detour around it.
Okay, any questions? Consent agenda? Okay, all right, 5.2, carry on with it.
This is our current construction motor grader, the one we use to build roads and do special projects with, and the lease is up in January of 26. The hours on the machine are pretty low, 1,956 hours. The motor graders that we blade roads with generally have 7,000 hours at the end of their lease. So staff feels that purchasing this machine with an extended warranty would be the most economical option for the county to continue operating the construction grader. You know, to buy it out, it's $141,960. The warranty is $6,310. I'm pretty sure that's a 3-year warranty. Total machine, and so the total will be $148,270. In lieu of leasing another grader or buying another grader for, I think we paid $285 for the last one. It's about half price.
I have a question, please.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying that it's better for us to lease it
No, ma'am, we did lease
Buy it.
this. We're gonna purchase it.
because of the numbers?
The low hours, yes, ma'am. It's usually on a motor grader that we blade roads with, we have 7,000 hours on them, which is a lot of hours for a piece of equipment. This one only has 2,000 on it right now.
So why are the hours less?
The less, because it's a construction grader. It's mainly used to build projects, and it doesn't go out and blade roads every day like the other graders do.
Okay.
It's one that we do, like we built Red Oak Road, we
Right.
use this motor grader.
Okay, gotcha, okay.
Any other questions? Consent agenda? All right.
Thank y'all very much. I'll be excused. I got to run to America real
All
quick.
right, thank you.
Americas?
Yes, ma'am.
Real quick.
America.
Hey, drive safe.
Yeah.
Basketball game.
Oh,
And
okay.
slow, and
Yeah,
slow.
be
Put that
safe.
Speed limit there. All right, 5.3, hazard mitigation grant award for the purchase of 3 generators. Mr. Fowler?
Good evening, Commissioners. Back in June of 2019, the board approved the application for this hazard mitigation grant to put generators at some of the fire stations that did not already have them. That project got delayed for some time, we were told due to COVID. In July of 25, we got an award letter toward the end of July that said we had been awarded the project. It's taken us a couple of months to look at how we could pay for that, because there's a difference now in the cost to complete the project. Our original grant was for $29,018, and our share of that grant would have been $4,352. After getting some new bids, the project is now $35,470 to complete, which is an overage of $6,452. So I reached out to Jim on how we could handle that. They gave us a couple of options. One was to decline the grant. 2 was to remove a site from the grant. Another option was to just pay it outright, and the last option was to submit for overages at the end of the grant. So it's our plan to complete this grant. At the end of the grant, we'll submit for overages in the amount of $6,452. So that will probably be 30 to 60 days after it's completed, when we'll get the paperwork to close the grant out, and then we can submit for that. It'll go back to GEMA and FEMA to see if they'll allow us to recoup that $6,452. So the total amount of this project as it is $10,804 to be paid from contingency.
And with a chance that we get 6,000 of that back, we're
That's
back to
correct.
the $4,352
That's correct.
match as the original grant showed.
Some of us have issues with our computer getting to where you were at, so I heard 2019, and now explain
So,
that part again.
We applied for the grant and brought it before the board in 2019, I believe it was in June of 19. We were told because of COVID, everything kind of got delayed. So this is the same, this grant is off of 4400 or Hurricane Michael. So these funds are coming off of Hurricane Michael's grant cycle. So it got delayed for some time. This is the same type grant that we just applied for to put a generator at the Public Works and at the Recreation Department. So, but that grant is off of Hurricane Helene. So it's the same type grant, but we got the award letter latter part of July of 25. So
Okay. All right. Any other questions? Consent. Go ahead.
And you may not know, what are the chances of us being approved on the overages and getting it back?
they didn't give me any.
I don't know if that's typically they do, or
Yeah,
just,
I'm not sure about that. I have heard that there's quite a bit of grant money out there now, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to recoup that.
But we have to finish the project before.
That's correct. So after everything's complete, then we submit and give an explanation of why it costs more. And pretty much, I mean, it's you know, just cost increases over the years. You know, it's been
Yeah.
5, 6 years almost.
do you have any idea when we would know once the project was complete, or is that a year as well?
I do not know. I mean, we'd have to submit it back to them and
I think the county commission's gotta be prepared that at the very, very worst, it could cost us $10,000, which is still not a lot for 3 generators.
Right.
I mean, it's still a bargain at that. So, I mean, we need to prepare for the $10,804 with the chance we get some of that back. So it's a better deal for us if we get it back, but it's still a good deal at $10,000, almost $11,000.
All right. Consent agenda?
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
thank you.
All right, 5.4, memorandum of understanding between Tift County and the Board of Regents at the University System of Georgia for the Division of Cooperative Extension Services. Mr. Walker.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good
So, as you all know, the Board of Regents through the University of Georgia has provided cooperative extension services for Tift County, and honestly, for most counties across the state for a long, long time. And they've operated under just a boilerplate MOU that we've had with them. And I guess the time has come that they had to add a section to deal with IT and cybersecurity and who does what. The balance of the MOU is unchanged from prior years. It's just simply some language dealing with IT stuff. We looked at it, got Al to look at it. Most of it is stuff that we're already doing, and the stuff that we're not already doing has no financial implication to us to be able to do it. So we would just suggest that we enter into this MOU again and let them keep on keeping on.
All right. Any questions? Consent agenda? All right, thank you. All right, 5.5, addendum to Watkins and Associates LLC agreement for engineering services for street and drainage improvements on Hunt Road.
Mr. Chairman, I hope the board remembers that we talked about Hunt Road and how it is a T-Splosh project, and it was in one of the later tiers of the upcoming T-Splosh. But with the development that's going on Hunt Road, there's behind Chick-fil-A there, we talked to GDOT, and they've agreed to move that into the first tier or tranche of money being spent. So, and this project is slated to happen soon. So we have to, before we can really start, we got to do the engineering, and as we always do, we actually applied to GDOT, and they've allowed us to manage this locally. One of the reasons we can get it done quicker, because we're not asking GDOT to manage it, we're going to manage it locally. And this is for Stacy to go ahead and start the engineering on that, so we can move forward with that project in a timely, efficient manner. This will be paid for from T-Splosh.
We may have talked about this, something we had to move a project back because of moving this one up.
Yes, sir, and if you're gonna ask me to remember which project we moved back, I'm gonna have to tell you, I'll have to tell you tomorrow, because I cannot remember.
That's fine. All right, any other questions? Consent agenda? All right, thank 5.6, lease amendment number 10, Tift County FSA office located at 1468 Carpenter Road. Mr. Carter.
Mr. Chairman, FSA USDA office has been located on Carpenter Road since 2005. Current amendment or lease agreement will expire December 31st. And lease number 10, which will affect effective January 1st, 27. The lease is extended through December 31, 2031. 5 years. The rental rate is $7.50 a square foot. You see what that is? It basically is just a renewal of the current lease. We have, we established a $7.50 per square foot fair market value for our lease properties that we release to sister agencies. I think that we all readily admit that $7.50 a square foot is considered below fair market. Tony and I dealt with state properties on this several years ago. It's a good deal for them, but it's also a good deal for us to have these properties in our community. And when Diane's not here, but we ran the numbers again, and with what we're putting into the building and the maintenance, that kind of stuff, we're covering our cost at $7.50. So we still feel comfortable with that figure. The agreement does allow for us, even though we're doing it for 5 years, we can end that agreement earlier, or we can adjust that agreement earlier should we need to. And every year we look at what that cost per square foot is, and we look back at the previous fiscal year, we can see how much we spent on it, maintenance and upkeep, that kind of stuff, and we calculate the price. So we're not making any money, but we're not losing any money, and we have the benefit of those state and federal agencies being located in Tift County.
And even with larger expenses like, say, AC units, whatever, we're still coming out.
So far, we've done well, yes, sir.
Okay. Any other questions? Consent agenda?
Mhm.
All right, thank you. All right, 5.7, One Georgia Hurricane Disaster Recovery Award.
In the September regular session, the Board of Commissioners voted to submit a One Georgia DECA Disaster Relief Hurricane Grant application. County project was selected and was awarded $1,920,000 to assist with flooding, street, and water system improvements for the Phillipsburg neighborhood. The estimated project cost is $2,235,994. The county match will be $315,994. Conference Plus 6. If you will recall, this was our CDBG project that we submitted. We did not get approved. This is really a blessing in disguise.
Yes.
In the sense that we could have got a max of $1 million, and we'd have had to come up with the rest. But now we're putting in $315,000, and the state and the federal government's coming up with the rest. So this is a good deal. I think not only did our staff do a good job, but our consultants, which is our grant writer and our engineer, both were part of this very hasty submittal, because they called and said, "Listen, this money's here. You got to get stuff in now." And so we turned it around in about a weekend's time. And so staff recommends work.
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
Yes, he
Yes,
does.
sir.
Any questions? Consent agenda?
Yes.
Anyone good from the Lord to alcoholic beverages?
Jesus made water, and he wine from water, didn't he?
Oh, alcoholic beverage license application submitted by Jan Manglim, R. Patel, and Bansaru. John, I should let you have this. J. Patel for Chavez LLC, located at 184 Willowstill Road, Tula.
Okay, these applicants are purchasing the business at this property. This location has had a business license, an alcohol license for some time. The sheriff has reviewed the application and recommends approval.
Any questions? Consent agenda? All right, 5.9, alcoholic beverage license application submitted by, looks like cheating, but I don't say Chetan Patel for Chia and Nia LLC, located at 2473 US Highway 82 East Brookfield.
This applicant was not able to renew. We weren't able to consider their application for renewal because there were some property taxes owed. Those have been paid. And so that we're now bringing forth their application for alcohol.
All right, any questions? Consent agenda. All right. 5.10, alcoholic beverage license application submitted by Muhammad M. Hossein for Tifton Business LLC, located at 607 Short Street.
This applicant just failed to renew their license, so they came in and applied as a new applicant. So this location's had an application for years, and the sheriff has reviewed the application and recommends approval.
Any questions? Consent agenda. All right, thank you. 5.11, appointments to the Hospital Authority Board.
We've received 2 letters, actually, 3 letters. There's 3 appointments needed on that board, and you'll see in your packet, there's the 3 letters for the different positions and their recommendation. So we'll just have this on the regular agenda.
All right, any questions? Okay. Let's see, it'd be on the regular agenda, and then the appointment to the Tourism Board.
The terms for Patricia Welker and Jonathan Judy both expire like on February 6th, sometime early in February. And both indicated they're willing to serve another 3-year term, and there are no other applications on file.
Any questions or comments? All right, regular agenda. And 5.13, appointment to Athletic Advisory Committee.
All right, we had 3 posts that were expiring. Only one of those, Mr. Dennis Reese, has indicated that he's willing to serve another term. So that left 6 vacant, there are already 5 vacancies on there, and 6 with Mr. Reese. So, I don't know if y'all saw the email I sent out where we, put on Facebook, some of these names came from that post, and some of them, Tim has talked to and asked if they would be willing to serve, but those are the applications that we have.
Okay.
And Tim's familiar with all of them.
So 6 vacancies and 6 people interested, huh?
Uh-huh,
Mr. Pickett can be at Monday's meeting, is that?
yes.
He's out of town at a recreation, GRPA, Mahiki, but he will be here, so you can, if you got questions about those appointees, he can talk about them
Okay.
Monday night.
And when you got reappointment for Dennis Reed, but nothing under the rest of them there, so.
They're all new.
They're new names.
So we're gonna put them all together at one time, or how?
They're the only ones though, right?
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah.
we can do that.
Then once y'all, if y'all got questions, you would be able to ask the people, but the attorney and our sergeant at arms said you can't do them all together at one time, because we don't have any other considerations for those slots.
Okay, so that'd be regular agenda. And then the appointment to the South Georgia Community Service Board, known as Legacy Behavioral Health.
You saw the letter in your, and I had emailed it to you, they're asking for an appointee to that board. The current one is no longer a Tift County resident, so he's not eligible to serve. I do not have any applications on file, so if anybody knows of someone,
We can also fill that with our city commissioner, can we not?
well, one position is supposed to be an elected official, and then the second position, they would like to have somebody who has a family member or lived with experience in mental illness.
Do we have any commissioners interested in filling that seat?
We don't have anybody on there already? We don't
Right.
have a commissioner on there already?
It was, Mr. Thompson.
Okay,
So no interest from the commissioner?
If I could come, I'll talk to you.
Okay, all right. And then anybody have ideas of somebody we could contact, see if they would be any interest in serving the other, in filling the other seat, that'd be great.
I can reach out to a few people that fit this.
What
role.
time are their meetings?
Fourth
Four
Tuesday of
Tuesday
each
each
month
night,
at
Tuesday
2
meet
o'clock.
lunch,
2 to 3:30.
2 to 3:30.
2 to 3.
NAD.
Yeah, it's part time.
It's not a good time.
Okay, so that'd be on the regular agenda. Okay. Now these extras and stuff down here. Emergency, let's see, we got emergency repairs.
Mr. Chairman, I spoke to, I hope I spoke to, only this came up kind of during the holiday season, but both Little River Road and Tata Windmill Road had issues with uneven traffic lanes due to settlement underneath the roadway. I think to say uneven traffic lanes is not accurate description. We had base failure, and the roads were basically falling into what, for lack of a better term, was a sinkhole. We've dealt with both of these roads before. We know that when we have dry conditions, that this happens, and when it happened several years ago, we had GDOT and a geotechnical firm come in, and we did all kind of borings and tests. And you know, from an engineering standpoint, all we can do is bridge over that and continue to watch those roads, because when we have another perfect kind of, you know, drought kind of season, they're gonna do it again. And we'll have to bridge over them again, but they were bad. So we went ahead while Scruggs was here, and Scruggs had actually submitted a bid for the roads that we were doing on the Elmwood project. So we had an active, valid bid. We had them do the work. There was here Little River Road at a cost of $43,188, and Tai Windmill Road at a cost of $27,099.94. Those repairs have been made for a total of $70,287.94. The roadways are safe and complete.
I'm sure you passed along our appreciation to Scruggs for jumping on that so quickly for us.
Yes, sir.
I have a quick question. So where those roads are repaired, if we have another dry spot, will it be a different area that hadn't been repaired, or will it be those same
It could be
areas?
the same ones, or it could be just a few feet to the east side. So they're in the exact, or not the exact same, but they're in the exact same area. And you know, when you bridge over that, basically you're putting an asphalt bridge over where that is, because that's all you can do. We tried to go in and fill it with concrete, and we did, in dirt and compact it and bring it up last time, and all that looked great until it was gone. And you know, and the question that nobody can tell me is where it went. I think we're fortunate here along this particular run of water that it's manageable, and I've told several of you when I was back in Lowndes County on Snake Nation Road, we had a hole about half the size of this room opened up in the middle of the road, and we filled it up, and when it went away bad. It didn't just start to sink. The only fix for that was after I left Lowndes County, relocated that road 5 miles out. We had to go back and around through, you know, at a great expense, because they could not have it just stop disappearing. And I'm not smart enough to tell you why it does that. I know that we've had everybody we can look at it, and that bridging over will continue to take place. And if at some point in time it exacerbates, becomes worse, then we'd have to revisit what the fix is. But right now, the cheapest fix is this bridging over process. And it is safe, because it doesn't just disappear like, you know, like it did on Snake Nation, where you just came up one day and you had a big hole in the ground.
All right, any other questions? Consent agenda? All right, thank you. And we have a supplemental grant for the DUI court. Michelle?
Hey there.
Hello.
Yeah, we're asking, the DI drug court is asking that the board accept the supplemental grant in the amount of $10,026 from CACJ. It's for funds that were not included for drug testing in our original grant. There is a match amount of $1,769. However, we already have that amount covered in our budget, so we're not asking for any additional funds, just to accept the grant award.
Yes.
Can you make a habit out of that?
Absolutely. That's that lower.
Any questions? No. All right, consent agenda.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. All right. Resolution 2026-01, provision of local legislation regarding purchasing and bidding procedures.
Mr. Chairman, back before, I think Commissioner Hester would have been the only person in this room who was part of this. The commission asked that the General Assembly change local legislation which dictates the purchasing caps for the county manager and to a certain extent the board, and it had to be set by local legislation. The spending limit, just like these emergency repairs, I mean, if it had been a $50,000 air conditioner, I'd have still had to come in here, because my spending cap is set by local legislation at $10,000. Just to give you a quick synopsis of what this resolution asks the General Assembly to do, is to remove the capital oversight of this and allow the Board of Commissioners to manage our purchasing policies through home rule and through this board sets our policy. We do have purchasing policies to bring those in line. You know, it's been $10,000 since 2004, I think. There's very little you can do with, unfortunately, with $10,000 today. So this first one actually just asks them to remove that local legislation and allow us to do it under our home rule powers.
Okay, any questions?
And that amount is?
Well, we're gonna talk about that
That's the next item.
in the next item.
All right, consent agenda on this one?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Now the purchasing policy.
So the next one, and you know, this could even, the resolution seeks to amend the policy as follows: increase the threshold for mandatory bidding public works construction projects to $250,000, which is just a direct reflection of state bidding law, and provide the county manager and I, at the last minute, decided to include the assistant county manager and our financial officer to have the authority to procure and pay for non-budgeted goods and services which cost less than or equal to an amount approved by the Board of Commissioners. So that amount is gonna be determined by you. But if I'm not here and we have an emergency repair, it would be nice if Mike or Diane, our current policy allows Diane to do it too, but Mike, that assistant county manager position did not exist when that last policy was written. I would like to update it to include Mike, and then y'all can make a decision on about how much you want that to be. I've talked to some of you about 25, some of you said 50.
Have we checked around other counties this size to get an idea of?
It's fairly all over the place, I think. Maybe we can actually talk to some folks and see what it is. And, you know, we can reach out to a lounge and to maybe some of our local, who have that for you Monday night and can give you an idea where they're at. Yeah, that's something that the clerk would be glad to do, Ms. Jordan.
I would love to.
Would we be able to set that amount Monday night, or would we have to put that on the agenda for February?
Well, I mean, we had some discussion, Miriam and I did, but with neither of us being attorneys, I don't know that our opinions count. I mean, we can set it now, but I think that our local ledge still restricts what that spending is until that's removed. That's just my legal opinion.
So
we'd have to
wait for them to do it.
But you can set it now, and we just couldn't practice it until then, or we can wait and set it once they agree to approve it, either way.
Yeah, and that would give us, of course, you may have all the information we need by Monday night, and if you do, we can decide, but if not.
How long will it take them to remove that?
She's got everything ready to go, as far as the local ledge, you know, I think that one will be pretty quick, pretty easy, but sometimes they wait and do all the local ledge on certain days, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, typically it's between the 15th of March and the end of the session.
So, I mean, it's gonna be a little bit of time, it just depends. I mean, she is ready and prepped to get it in early as she can, but.
So early spring?
Yes, sir.
And does local ledge take effect immediately, or does it go into effect July the 1st, like a lot of the state laws do?
I think it depends on how it's presented, but it can be presented to go into effect immediately, you know, or they would state it differently. I wouldn't expect it to be beyond mid-year, the July 1 date.
Right, yeah.
Representative Ford has been extremely willing to help us move through this. You know, we had a couple of other with the tech fees and that kind of stuff that we've already put up, and she's been a blessing to work with. So I think we can, you know.
Okay, any other questions? Consent agenda? All right, thank you. Alcohol and Spring Hill Country Club, somehow that kind of seems to fit together there. Go ahead.
Mr. Chairman, just like the ones above, we've actually got, I'll discuss two here. There's Spring Hill Country Club and Chula, Texaco. I think they missed their deadlines. They're going through the process of being
They're applied as new applicants.
as new applicants, and they'll be ready for, hopefully to go back and continue to do what they do in short order.
They shut down right now.
They are.
Okay, any questions? Consent agenda?
Now, do you want, those two, the sheriff has not finished reviewing, so do y'all want to put those on the regular
No, we need
agenda?
to wait
Yeah, let's go
until see what the
regular.
sheriff.
Everybody okay with regular those?
Yeah.
That's
We can assume,
Spring
but I think it is better
Spring Hill
that
and
we wait.
Chula, Texaco.
You know, if they had got their paperwork in on time, there wouldn't have been a review by the sheriff, because it would have just been renewed as part of the renewal process. But
No.
All right, so we're gonna put that on the regular agenda, and then alcohol at Chula, Texaco.
It's the same scenario, Mr. Chairman, and I would recommend the same, action be taken by the board to wait and
Well, this one says he's reviewed it and recommends approval.
That's an error on my part.
Okay. So everybody okay with putting Chula, Texaco on regular agenda?
Yes.
I just want Miriam to repeat that, cause I've never known.
she won't remember saying it tomorrow, I guess.
I recorded it.
All right, resolution 2026-03 qualifying fees.
We have to set and publish these qualifying fees by February 1st. There's 4 positions on the county commission, 4 positions on the Board of Education, state court judge, solicitor, and the soil and water commissioner. And then you'll see the qualifying fees listed there.
Need to raise it to 10,000.
All right, any questions on this? Consent agenda? All right, thank you. Mr. Carter, you have any comments?
Mr. Chairman, I think effective, now, we have a new assistant, or vice chair. That would be Commissioner, Hughes. We serve in that capacity. So we'll make sure everybody was aware of who our number 2 is for the next 12 months. Other than that, happy New Year, and we're ready to get rolling. We had a good department head meeting this morning, talked about starting to prepare for our budget. I'm sorry, I do want to point out that I think everybody knows that Hayward Beckton tendered his retirement in fairly quick order. The Board of Assessors has appointed
Brian?
Yes, sir. Duke as the interim into that position. He started that role, Mike, on the 27th? 29th. And we've had several meetings with Brian, and everything seems to be clicking along. We've advertised for the position not only on the GRPA, ACCG, GMA, but on some of their professional assessors kind of websites. So far, we've had just a couple of applications. So we're hoping to know for 60 or 90 days.
I'm sorry?
How long do we do that?
It'll be open until February 16th. Excuse me, January 16th.
January 16th.
So just 30 days?
Well, you know, there are some, we have to have some discussions with the Department of Revenue because, you know, once we have to fill that slot, it has to be a level 3 certified person. Now, there's been some discussions, if we can't find a level 3 person, a level 2 person who can finish it within an X amount of, a period of time to be agreed upon by the Department of Revenue in Tift County, I think we're in good shape to do that. But we're still also, we're kind of in a little bit of a pinch just because we gotta have somebody in that position and we need to do it. We need to decide if we can do it very, very quickly or if we've got to come to an agreement with them and we're gonna hire this person and it's gonna take 6 months.
Is he interested, Brian?
Yeah, I think he is, yes, ma'am. I've had some discussions with him. Now, of course, you know, as this board knows, that's not our decision to make. That's the Board of Assessors. We've had some preliminary discussions with some of the assessors, not with all of them yet. We kind of felt like we needed to get a little farther down the application process and then maybe have the assessors come and meet with this board. And because it'll be for employment in executive session, as we get a little closer, we may even have to have a call meeting if something, you know, comes to fruition. But so far, everything is clicking along fairly nicely.
Okay. Mr. Rowell? Oh, I'm sorry. You have something here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Mr. Rowell, okay. All right. Paul?
No, other than, I've started seeing a lot more trash on the side of the roads here in the last month or so. I was riding down Lower Brookfield Road, back last week. There was 2 full truckloads dumped off. It's not just Mitchell Store Road going to the landfill, so it seems like we go through these little waves of, you won't see much trash on the side of the road, and then all of a sudden, it's like everybody decides to just empty the trucks on any given road out in the country, so I don't know what the solution is, but, other than maybe just have Sheriff's Department be a little bit more diligent on just, I don't know, riding some of these roads and.
Yeah, Jason and I talked about it today, he said it always gets worse around Christmas time.
Okay.
But they are gonna start, I think he said tomorrow with the litter picker up or around these roads and stuff, so.
Good.
All right. Greg?
I'm good.
Done?
So I drove with Mill Road today, and they did an excellent job on that repair. It was a booger prior to, so I'm very, very proud of what they've done out there. Other than that, I have nothing additional.
Stan? Melissa?
I'm with you, Mr. Well, Commissioner Well. I'm seeing a lot more litter as well, and I went out over the holiday and I got 3 bags, and I'm talking about it wasn't even a mile. And so, yeah, it's a lot more trash being thrown out, and I would like to see where Jason is going with the picker litter upper.
I know he's gonna start on South Carpenter Road, Mitchell Store Road, Tri-County Road. That's some of the routes that the trash trucks take quite often to get, you know, to the landfill and
Right.
such. And so he's gonna start on those roads.
On those, okay.
You have some streets you wanna have included that, and once you just send, an email to me and Jason,
Okay.
text me, and we'll get those on there too.
Yeah,
That-
you may be seeing something he hadn't seen.
Okay. Also, where are we with the dilapidated houses as far as we had that in our budget?
Well, we actually, I need to get a New Year update from the attorney's office.
Okay,
It's unfair for me to ask the county, Mr. Rowell, to do that, because he's not the one working on that.
okay.
And he's gonna give me an answer that's probably not fast, because he doesn't know. But I'll talk
I
to
won't
Nick.
keep him from giving you an answer.
Prime me an opportunity, didn't
I'll talk to Nick tomorrow and find out where we're at. I'll have an update for you at the regular meeting.
Okay, good. The net drop,
Yeah.
it was great. It was great. And I would like to thank Mr. Chairman and Commissioner Hester for being there. New location, and thank the county for allowing us to be there. It was the turnout was awesome. And Michelle, she came also. The turnout was great. We had the most children that I have ever seen. They were there and they enjoyed it. So thank y'all so very much. And if you did not hear, Chief Fowler's son,
Yeah,
he did an outstanding job.
yes, he did.
And I told him when he do his first, is it an album? First recording, we gonna say his first recording. I would like to get the first one, and I want it signed. Because he was great, So we're looking forward to great things coming from him.
Tyler's a young man, he also got his singing from his mama.
And I tell you, he is so humble.
Yeah.
He has such a humble spirit, and that right there will take him far.
Yeah.
So thank you for allowing him to come and share his talent with us. That's all I have.
All right. Well, nothing else, we consider the workshop adjourned. See y'all Monday night. Thank you very much.
Thank you.